This is the TRC4 remote. This goes with the TRC4 Tandberg, the one that has a projector that projects up onto the wall. And we're going to talk a little bit about the buttons on the remote today. So, if we take a look at the top, these are the sources of input. This is our live camera. This is our computer or our document camera. This is our DVD. And this is some other input that we may have. So those are our sources of input. If we take a look at the remote, this is the button we're going to use for making phone calls. If we push this button, it'll give us access to the phone book, and it will also let us just enter a number or a SIPS address or any sort of address to call, an IP address. So when I say phone number on Tandberg, I'm talking about the IP address, and that's what this gives us access to. This allows us to start a call on our own like that, and this button allows us to hang the call up. This button here allows you to turn your microphone on and off. So if I push it once, and I can't actually demonstrate live right now because I'm not aiming my remote at the codec, so I'm just going to explain some of the buttons. I'm explaining some of the buttons that I use frequently, and I realize I am skipping over some buttons, but this button will turn your microphone on and off. When our Tandberg rings, it automatically answers, but it answers with the mic off, so the other side can't hear us unless I turn this microphone on. This allows me to turn the volume up or down, and controls how well I can hear from the other side. Now if the other side has the microphone off, it doesn't matter what I do with these volume buttons. So the other side has to have the microphone on by hitting this button before I can use my volume buttons for it to work. This is my zoom. This allows quite a good zoom. So I can actually zoom out somebody's window, or I could zoom to their back wall, or our back wall, actually. I could do it to their back wall too, or their window too, using my far end camera. And that's down here. Just hit my far end control, and I'm able to take control of the other side's camera as long as they allow me to do that. This button allows me to see myself on the image that's projected up front, as opposed to seeing the other people that we're talking to. This is the layout, so this would allow me to say have a small self view, and then a big picture of the other side that we're talking to. This is also good for if you're talking to multiple people at once, say through a bridge or something. You can change who is big and who is small by playing with this layout key. And it really is something you kind of have to play with a little bit. And you see you got the number pad down here. That's for entering your IP address, or using the numbers, which you can get by holding down on the number key. You can use the letters too, and it's just like texting. So those are very handy if you know how to text. Those are the key buttons that I use on the remote. Again, I do realize I've skipped some, but those are the ones I consider to be most important.